Morning, all. Continue this chat of establishing your own group, tribe. I've thought plenty of this. I've also thought I personally like the farm life, but I've thought to myself, why just have the farm life? Like, don't make the group just off grid. Like, you could make it an investment group. There's so much you can do with it. You've got people that would love to belong to a tribe, but you could. There's no reason you couldn't say you've got a group of people living on the farm, working the farm, providing fresh food for people that are working in the city or down the coast. Turn it into an investment group. Like, really, the only thing that's blocking a lot of people is the brick wall they got in their own heads. You put a group together. There's people with properties inside the city. There's people with properties on the farm. There could be people with properties down the coast. You put them all together. You put their professions all together. Now, whether they be electricians, carpenters, lawyers, IT. Oh, I'm big on the IT personnel. The more you can make out content, you can start making the content look more professional. Put all these people together as a group. Because the way the system's going, guys, the government's not really looking after us. Sure, you might be on a good income in the city, but the shit you're eating is shit. You're literally eating poison. Now with Bill Gates going whole hog on his new meat type. Yeah, good luck with that. So but there's a lot of things like that you can look into. And like I said, the only thing stopping people nowadays is your brain. People have put the brick wall up inside of their own head. Like, if I've got a farm, I help people with accommodation. There's some handy. I've met one guy who lives in his caravan at friends' places and that. He's a welder. Do you know how handy a welder is to have on a property? Unbelievably nice guy, nice normal guy. So you're going to obviously have to put these people together, and there's going to have to be meetups to see how you get along, because obviously there's people that just won't fit in. There's a group in America. I don't know, the yellow bus, something about a bus, but they've bought a farm and they give you a 2-week, 3-week trial period where you come and live with them. And it's to see whether you bond in with the group and if the group bonds in with you. And if everything's fine, you're in. You got accommodation, you got food. So biggest thing with me, there's people doing a lot of different things on the farms. We've got building approval on our farm. Now, we could, if we wanted to, take out a corner of the farm, turn it into 5 acres, build on it, sell it, and that'll give us extra money to invest into the farm. Now, once you've built that, we haven't got building approval on the 120 acres left. Right, so you won't be able to do that. But how to get around it is a vehicle with wheels, tiny home with wheels. Could be a caravan. You could build a pergola around the caravan. Nice open fire. Guys, you just can't. I come back from the farms absolutely relaxed. But I have heard that our farm could be on the path of a songline. Now that's going into Koori territory. But my friend of mine, who's a Koori, he said you might be on the song line, and that's what the song line's about. It's about a vibration coming from the land. Makes you feel good. Now, our farm's full of quartz. It means a lot of things. Like, it could mean presence of gold. But quartz is also, like on your quartz watch, it absorbs and maintains energy. So you never know. There's a lot of things to be looked into and discussed. But I'd like to. There's an American guy. I'll get him up on the next video. He's doing the same thing. He's actually, I've always thought off-grid. But this guy is more than just off-grid. He's about creating a group of people that stick together. And we're losing that. And I think we're losing it because of technology. But he's putting a group of people together. I completely agree with him when he says there's the good technology, there's the bad technology. And it's not the actual technology that's good or bad, it's how you use it. I'm a strong believer in AI. Now, you can use AI as a weapon against yourself, destroy yourself with it, or you could use it as a tool. It's no difference with dynamite, it's no difference with a gun, a rifle, a knife, bow and arrow, no difference. You can either use it as a weapon or as a tool. But that's it for today, guys. Just putting my thoughts out there. And I will have a Facebook page set up where I'll start to gather people. Now, like I said, start setting it up small. If people want to stay in the city, live in the city, stay there. It's a good little area. But if you need somewhere to escape, have that up your sleeve. If you have people down the coast, and you got other members of the tribe that travel around in a caravan, if they can park somewhere and have a bit of a relax down the coast, they can. But the big thing is getting the people together, first discussing. Obviously, I'm kicking this off. My boys completely agree with me. So I'd be leading discussions to begin with, but for someone to join the group, they'd have to get along with everyone. It wouldn't be just getting along with me. And I'm actually pretty easy to get along with. But anyway, guys, you guys take it easy, and we chat soon.